What's up, Wasatch? Here's what we have for you for Wednesday. We're gonna go a little bit longer today. I'd like this workout to just be a little steadier, okay? Starting off with a 400-meter run, followed by a 30-second plank, 20 hip thrusts. This can be done with a barbell, a dumbbell, a kettlebell. If you have an object at home that might work for that, we're just looking for a little bit of weight on that, focusing on control and squeezing the glutes at the top of that movement. Last one here, 100-meter front rack carry. That will be 50 meters out on one side, coming back on the other side before heading back to the run. 18 minutes of work. The only difference here with the no equipment workout is instead of a weighted hip thrust, we're gonna do an elevated glute bridge. Same movement, but feet up on a bench or a stool or anything you might have in your garage, couch even, okay? It'll just make the glute bridge a little bit more difficult, but same thing, slow, controlled, squeezing the glutes at the top. And then instead of our front rack carry, we're gonna be doing 10 candlesticks. We'll talk about all those movements in a minute. Starting off, I'd like you guys to spend a few minutes here, about 5 minutes of work, in a couple different stretches. The first one will be our pigeon stretch. That is going to be foot across here, back. You can rest down or stay in an elevated position. We're looking for you to feel that out here on the hip. The next movement will be our standing lumbar stretch, okay? This is just a fold over, okay? We can have be flexed here in the back, okay? You can have the knees locked or slightly bent, but I just want a relaxing stretch for the back and for the hamstrings. And then last, our glute bridge. This is essentially the top of our hip thrust or the top of our elevated glute bridge. All it will be is a static hold, okay? Pressed up, squeezing the glutes, okay? We just want to turn everything on. I'd like you to hold about 30 seconds on this one, about a minute on each side for the pigeon stretch, and a minute for the standing lumbar. Next, the warm-up. You should have, if you've been doing the workouts from this week, Monday's workout, we had that 100-meter run. Keep that distance in your mind with wherever you're gonna be doing these. We'll be using this in warm-ups and in workouts regularly. You'll do that 100-meter, you'll come in, we're looking for 10 shoulder taps. This is gonna be a planked position, okay? Just reaching up, tapping the opposite shoulder. 10 total here. After 10, you're finishing with 10 and 10 fire hydrants. It's another glute hip movement here. We're gonna get the lateral side of the glute firing. I like to start in just kind of a cat position here, okay, flat back or tabletop, I guess, okay, bringing that hip up and out, reaching my knee as far as I can. We'll go 10 and 10 on each side. Talking about the workout, 400-meter run, 30-second plank. I'm looking for an elbow plank, okay? Keep the butt slightly elevated, squeeze the glutes, okay? Flat on the back, squeeze the abs. Going into 20 hip thrusts. This guy, you can do it with a dumbbell, okay? Sitting right here on the top of the hip, feet back, engage the pelvis and glutes here, okay? It kind of tucks under, extend tall. This is kind of the tempo I'm looking for. Control down, squeeze hard, and hold slightly at the top. And then last, our front rack carry, kettlebell or dumbbell or whatever you have, okay? Sitting up here, I would walk out 50 meters on this side, switch, come back on the other side, okay? Flowing through that for 18 minutes. The difference is down here, all this is the feet up on a chair, like I said, or a bench. And then the candlesticks, what we're looking for is you're gonna be rolling back and then rolling forward into kind of a squat as you stand up out of it. I like to keep feet fairly narrow here, okay? Reach tall, you're sitting straight down, you roll back, extend tall, you sit up and stand. I need to come out of that a little bit faster. I'll try to do a better one here. Here, sit back, okay? And you wanna be fast as you come up out of that movement. Awesome, guys, hope you enjoy it. We'll talk to you on Thursday.